folks. Welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports.
And tonight we'll see the Chicago Sky as they go up against the New York Liberty.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Ryan Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. This one's going to be a grind. My kind of game. Each team plays stellar D. So what traits do elite defensive teams have?
Effort, effort, effort. Defense is all about working and making things difficult for opponents.
Well, really, it's not just physically, Brian. It's also mental. You have to keep focused and not really let up on any possession. Never give up. Great read by Ionescu at just about 6 feet. Sabrina is pretty tall for a 1. She's able to see the whole court.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
On offense, here the Liberty.
Laney for 3. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
A wing who will stretch the floor. Laney very effective from beyond the arc.
Pass to Queen.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Hebert shot is good.
Bynum.
Now Ionescu. Laney. She's covered by Taurasi. Yep, that goes.
Well, she was wide open, and Laney found her.
Here's Vandersloot. And here's Queen.
To the wing, right side. For 3. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Ionescu outside.
There's the 3. The shot, no good.
And Chicago will come the other way. Pass to Queen.
Diana Taurasi on the wing. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Smart. Find the player who has scored the most points in WNBA history. And Taurasi wastes no time from the feed.
Ionescu has it. Vandersloot covering. On, no good.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Pass to Vandersloot. Hits it from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing. But when you look at Laney's numbers, she's not a wing who settles for threes. She thrives taking it to the rim.
It's easy to look at Sabrina Ionescu and see her as the future of this league. She's a talented player who is really just getting started and could become a true great.
And the Liberty with possession here. Trailing here by 8.
Ionescu outside.
And down it goes. 2 points.
I don't think anyone would argue that Ionescu isn't already a remarkable playmaker. I mean, just look at her college numbers.
I mean, that's true. She left college the all-time leader in triple-doubles. But guess what? Sabrina's playing with the best now here in the WNBA, and I think she's only going to improve in this environment.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Pass to Onyenwere.
The shot misses. Excellent D there from Liz Cambage. To the middle. Soft touch off the glass.
Clearly, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one.
I know it's early, Tim, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something changes quickly.
Absolutely.
A nice shot by Durr.
With the appropriate range and release to sink from downtown, Durr is without a doubt a skilled shooter.
Queen shot is good.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Now here's Laney. 5 points in the game.
Hebert pulls it in. Now here is Queen.
Guarded by Durr. Pass to Vandersloot. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
The defense really slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment.
And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
Teams first.
It's on Diana Taurasi.
Well, back in her WNBA debut in 2021, 18 points for Michaela Onyenwere, wasting no time introducing her game to the rest of the league.
Queen, shot is good.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Now here's Laney. Rejected by Liz Cambage.
Big denial by Cambage. She's always in the top 10 in blocks because of her height and her smarts.
From deep. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Yeah, they're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. This just isn't going to cut it if they want a chance at winning this game.
Not at all. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. I mean, effort-wise, execution-wise, something. They've got to do better.
Here's Queen, and it's Chicago with another.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
And to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now here's Laney. She has 5. Moves over to Rossi. A clear look for Asia Durr. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
A great start for her, 4 for 4. She could be in for a big game.
That's what we like to see. I mean, her energy level has been terrific right from the opening tip.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Now here's Laney. Here's Onyenwere. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
Good work there as it goes.
I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but it counts just the same.
Get ready for the Fierce Squad!
And so it's New York with it. 15-point game. Here's Jones. Rebound Chicago.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
Well, they're off to an incredible start from long range.
Yeah, lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Jones outside. On. Back to Jones. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
With excellent size for a guard, Jones has the ability to score it down low.
Deep alley Quigley. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from 3-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Hahn. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet out. Jones misses.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish her there.
Wow. I mean, what a start they've gotten off to. Haven't missed once.
Jones outside. from deep. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Watch this.
Pass to Endor. Now Queen. From deep, Allie Quigley. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
That is just good offense. You got a pure shooter in Quigley, and the catch and shoot gets her in some rhythm.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. To the right side. Picked by Endor. Sinks that one from the post.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Willoughby.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Let's go with a three. The shot comes out, so Chicago will take it the other way.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
Queen, guarded by Jones. To the paint, tipped. In transition, here come the Liberty. That one's good. Maybe that'll get her going after a 2-for-6 start.
All the way down the floor, Jasmine Jones getting a sprint in.
Fires for three. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
And what a performance we're seeing from her. Not one miss today. Remarkable.
Here's Willie. On. Guarded by Dolson. Down low. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Inside. For the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
What a passing display she's putting on.
She is spoiling us today. Just another incredible assist for the highlight reel, and the reel is getting quite long.
Now here's Jones. Off on the layup.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of the hole, because she is not helping their offense.
Here's Queen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
And it's New York's ball. Here's Willie. A rebound by the Sky.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Sky out in front, running away with this one. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this.
Get ready for the Dance Squad! Get ready for the Dance Squad!
Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Sky here, they've been putting on a show for us.
It's been a lopsided affair as far as rebounding goes through one.
You want me to tell you what stands out in this game? I'll tell you what's standing out to me in this game. Look, as soon as the ball is hitting the rim, they're just crashing the glass. Solid job.
Duncan. The basket good off the assist from Laney.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
Chicago in total control. Copper, left side. Shoots over Laney. Vandersloot outside. Clock at 6. Drops in the tray.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get going, then you're in trouble because they can hit even when they're well defended.
Well, in the 2020 bubble, Kalia Copper became one of the league's most improved players, averaging 15 points per game, which was more than double her previous career high.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Copper.
Rebounded by Willoughby. And for Copper, that production carried over to the 2021 season as she was named to her first WNBA All-Star team.
Pretty incredible to have that jump in production. It's just really not something you see happen too often in a player's 6th season in the league. But it's just great to see Copper thrive individually and as a teammate and continue to grow her game.
She's really taking advantage of the defense they have out there. She is getting anything she wants.
Copper, defended by Laney, buries it from three-point range.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
Here's Onyenwere. Duncan, second shot opportunity. Her second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Not nearly as many threes from them here in the second quarter.
They were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should go back to that.
Offensive board. Count the basket.
So active on the O boards. When she comes down with one, Cambage loves to go right back up at the rim. It's like she's on a trampoline.
Here's Willie. Vandersloot defending. Duncan. And just a poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for her. Copper outside. From deep alley Quigley. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Rejected by Liz Cambage. Copper drives in. Shoots over Laney. And another basket for Chicago.
What a shot by Copper. The degree of difficulty, very high.
Here's Willie. Vandersloot defending. They can't stop the run with that one. Chicago in total control. On the wing, Allie Quigley. She's covered by Willoughby. Stevens, that's good.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They've played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
But they recover it. Onyenwere inside, working on Stevens. Duncan. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
And the basket by Copper.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
No problems knocking that one down.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Pass to Copper. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Love seeing this from Willoughby. Not just a scorer, but also an effective passer.
On the wing, Kalia Copper. No good on the triple. Here's Willie. She's covered by Copper. Pass to Onyenwere. Laney outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
And still plenty of basketball to be played. But, Brian, is it too early to tell who the championship level teams are?
Maybe, but I think the title teams, they're consistent throughout the season. So getting out of the gates fast really helps.
Well, I'm going to disagree a little here. Yeah, that might be shocking for you, Brian. but there could be a blockbuster trade out there, a major injury. So we just don't know what teams will look like come playoff time. I just think it's too early to tell.
Duncan, defended by Cambage. Here's Onion Wade. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. Shots next.
First personal foul, teams first.
Michaela Onion-Wade, her potential became obvious in college. She led the Bruins in scoring for 3 straight seasons.
So both teams making some changes here. And when Onion Wade was putting up all those points at UCLA, she was doing it in a very competitive conference.
Oh, absolutely. There were some powerhouse teams in the Pac-12 when she was there. However, that didn't stop her from racking up huge numbers against every one of them.
And it's New York's ball. Pass to Hahn. The 8-footer, and a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Talk about a determined distributor. Ionescu pretty much always knows where her teammates are.
Quigley, guarded by Durr, gets it to go from downtown.
That's her 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
Here's Durr. 9 points in the game. Ionescu outside. Onion Wade up top. Back to Ionescu. The rebound by the Sky.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail. They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the basket by Ionescu.
They need to get way more disruptive defensively. They just can't keep allowing these easy buckets. You know, get a little physical. Show some effort.
Defensively, that's job number 1. Effort, nothing easy inside.
Jones outside. From about 10 feet out, and it's New York with another.
This is her game. Ionescu is a scorer and stays active on offense. You love her confidence.
Taurasi left side. Cans it from downtown.
No matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to cut it.
Here's Onion Wade. Count that as her 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. A shot by Hebert, no good. And so it's New York with it. The 10-footer misses off the right iron.
Well, for what's a routine shot, she looked a little nervous on that release, wouldn't you say?
Connects from 3-point range.
She's having an unbelievable game from 3-point range. How long can she keep this up?
Jones outside. And she was fouled on the way up. She throws for her.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Ruthie Hebert.
We just can't let Jones get going on the bounce. She's so strong on the ball and able to draw fouls. And as we watch Jasmine Jones tonight, we can see the kind of effect she has in the game with her defense, especially on the perimeter.
And the defense of Jasmine Jones, with her quickness, she can handle just about any assignment.
True, but don't overlook her scoring ability. There are nights when she's doing way more damage at the offensive end than the defensive end.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Durr. Shoots over quickly. And that one goes long.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rossi outside.
Yo, by yourself, by yourself.
Now here's Quigley.
Hey, turn up. Right here, I got yours.
Back to Dolson.
By yourself.
The shot is good. Allie Quigley making the play.
Even for a player like Quigley, who is known for her ability to score, you have someone that open, you can't miss her.
Here's Hahn, guarded by Dolson. To the paint. Onyenwere inside, working on Hebert. And that one's good. Hahn.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Bumholtz. Off the mark there with the three. Jones outside. Pass to Hahn. Ionescu from 12 feet out. Bad shot. She's missed 3 and made 4 of her 7 attempts. Fires the 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Come on. You can't leave her alone like that, especially from long range.
Here's New York now. Jones outside. Launches it. And again, it's New York with a 3.
The three-point shot of Jones, it's tremendous. She's got a great release, and there's a nice arc on it.
Pass to Quigley. And here's Dolson. Taurasi. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
That is a huge performance for her. She drained 3 three-pointers in the first quarter, and she's got 2 more here in the second.
Now here's Jones. Tight defense on her. Hahn, guarded by Dolson. Here's Ionescu. Makes the bucket. She's now got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her, and she's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Drains the three-pointer.
A competitive player with high-level intangibles. Taurasi's been torching defenses for years.
From the arc. And through one half that hasn't even been close. Sky out front, opening a huge gap. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Queen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, double-double already. I mean, this sort of energy, it really just energizes your whole team.
Yeah, this has been so much fun to watch. The way she's impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. It's going to be hard to slow her down.
Nice adjustment going to the full court press, trying to ratchet up the pressure on the offense just a little bit. You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Pass to Hahn. Laney. Out to Durr. 4 on the clock. The basket good off the assist from Laney.
With a rapid release, Durr truly does not need much time to get her shot off.
Cambage. And that one's good.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
And so it's New York with it. The tray. Good on the triple.
Well, you go back to her college days. Onyenwere has put a lot of work into her three-point shot, and we're seeing the results.
Here's Queen. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
No good. Rossi outside. Here's Queen. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Here's Ionescu. Nice defense by Courtney Vandersloot. Here's Chicago now. Diana Taurasi on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Durr. Pass to Onyenwere. Laney outside. 5 on the clock. Over to the wing. From deep three-point range. And the Liberty get it back. Sinks the three-pointer.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. Now, I'm sure that was not the plan.
She has really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Laney with it. 10 points for her. Ionescu up top from downtown. And a great assist by Laney as that one goes in.
A shot that looks almost automatic, so Ionescu has total confidence in her shooting ability.
Cambasia screen to the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Ionescu outside. On. Defended by Cambage. Here's Ionescu. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of those 12 now.
Never scared to score near the hoop. Ionescu has a really impressive touch inside.
Took him no time at all on that one.
What's got into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
And it's New York's ball. Pass to Laney. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Great pass, great shot. Laney ready to deliver.
Now here is Queen. Guarded by Durr. That shot wide open.
Well, she shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Pass to Durr. And she banks in the layup.
Nobody should be surprised at this scoring outburst from Durr. Let's not forget the time she scored 47 points in college.
Hebert, shot is good.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
And the Liberty with possession here. Now here's Durr. And Cambage pulls it down. Hebert left side. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Queen. Six on the shot clock. Down low. A nice shot by Cambage.
A post player, even without the ball in her hands. Cambage knows where to be on the basketball court at all times.
Laney with it. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Chicago with it. To the paint, Taurasi. Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Looking comfortable operating in the post. Taurasi has a great sense of when to attack from this area on the court.
Onyenwere up top. The 11-footer, and the jumper is good.
What makes Onyenwere so dangerous? Dangerous inside, outside, in between. She'll score it from all 3 levels.
Pass to Cambage. The 3. Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And that keeps her at 100% from the field this quarter.
One word to describe the great Diana Taurasi is clutch. No matter the stakes, she can deliver. And that's a big part of what's made her such an effective player in this league.
Now Queen. She has 40. The 3 is up. buries the long-range jumper.
She is putting on a clinic out there. Really the centerpiece of their offense.
In addition to winning games, Taurasi's clutch performances also won her nickname.
Yeah, known as the White Mamba, a name gifted to her by the one and only Kobe Bryant. And you know that is so special that Kobe gave that nickname to Diana.
Back to Ionescu.
From past the arc, and again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Gotta love Ionescu's intensity, delivering an emphatic answer.
Out to the right wing. There's the double team with Durr. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Ionescu.
Guarded closely. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. She got a lot of ball on the block, but she also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now.
And as the #1 pick in the 2020 WNBA virtual draft, Sabrina Ionescu was under major pressure coming into the league. And Sabrina, she didn't back down at all from it.
Three-pointer. Copper no good. Here's Willoughby. Another shot. Jones. That one goes in.
Always ready to fire. Jones locked in off the pass.
And so it's Chicago with it.
That pressure Ionescu faced after being the top pick of the Liberty, it didn't stop her from making her mark in a hurry.
That's right. She scored 33 points in only her second game in the WNBA. Her game was far more advanced than most rookies making the jump from college to the pros.
Laney outside. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Fantastic trip down the floor. Jones working it to a wide open teammate.
Here's Copper. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Screen by Laney. To the middle.
Good D by Kalia Copper.
She can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way. To the inside. Here's Ionescu. Chicago with the rebound. And here's Dolson. 8 points for her. And Kalia Copper gets the three.
Another three. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Now here's Laney. Defended by Endor. And that one's good. Jones.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Inside, Endor. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
She put that lead pass on a platter for her.
Here's New York now. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Here's Bumholtz.
Yes, and it's Allie Quigley picking up the assist.
She's more of a shooter, but every now and then Quigley shows off her passing skills. Nice find.
Duncan. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
Pass to Copper. Six to shoot. And it's Chicago with another.
I like how Copper lets the game come to her. When the mid-range game opens up, she takes it.
And Laney, here we go. That's in, and she's 7-12 now for the game.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of of her on that move to the iron.
Pass to Quigley. Now here's Copper. Now Dolson. Now Quigley. Guarded by Jones. Outside Quigley. That three off the mark. Here's Willoughby from outside the arc. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Well, Willoughby has an elite three-point shooting touch, and that does a lot for her team's spacing.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Sky just dominating this one. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets under.
Get ready for the Dip Squad!
And we're getting underway in the fourth
quarter. That scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change.
Here's Johannes.
Unfortunately, we've seen lots of injuries recently in the league. Now, Brian, can you think of any reason why that may be?
I think the interruptions in training back in 2020, that's thrown some players off. And that's led to some of the injuries we've seen.
You have to remember, basketball is a 12-month job. So there's a defined cycle of play, rest, recover, train that these athletes and their bodies have perfected. Any disruption to that can really affect them.
To the paint.
Sheldon
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Queen. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Pass to Johannes.
Willoughby with it. She's covered by Copper. Screened by Laney.
Rejected by Azare Stevens.
With a good motor and high level of activity, Stevens has become a force on defense.
Victoria Willie.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock in it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
With the WNBA passing the 25th season mark, I love to put you guys on the spot, so here we go. Which is the best team in league history?
I'm going to take it way back on you two and bring up the 2000 Houston team. They won the title for the 4th straight year and were one of the most efficient teams offensively of all time.
Give me the 2019 Mystics. They also won a title, finishing with the best offensive rating in league history. Really what's most impressive, they set a league record with 12 wins by 20 or more points. I mean, you don't see a lot of those. I mean, they just dominated the competition.
Watson. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Three-pointer. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Pass to Hahn.
No luck on that one. Azare Stevens with some nice D to the wing on the left. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
Watson tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says in the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
Sheldon.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
And for WNBA front offices, perhaps the biggest challenge is navigating the cap. It certainly affects team building.
Yeah, and there's an extra emphasis on developing talent, developing draft picks. Rookie contract scale is so much lower, so a good player still on their first deal, they can have incredible value in this cap system.
And the cap forces you to make tough decisions. We've seen some top role players traded over the last couple off seasons because teams just didn't have enough room for them and their stars.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Pass to Queen.
Takes the three.
Copper up top. Queen. Good, and the assist goes. Goes to Kalia Copper.
Boy, Brian, that's 5. Straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
The three bangs home the trifecta.
That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
Pulls up on the wing. Queen.
Shot is good.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
On offense, here the Liberty.
Here's Willie. As one of the first leagues to return to play in 2020, the WNBA had incredible success in the Wubble. How important was that?
Massive. It started with a big increase in ratings and interest in the draft. And it ended with a big bump in finals viewership. With mostly everyone stuck inside, the WNBA provided a great outlet for fans.
And I think the important part of that, the league gained tons of new fans. The goal is to continue to grow the game, and I think that 2020 season certainly did that.
And they're struggling to keep up.
We'll see if they can turn things around on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Willie.
Queen covering.
Sheldon.
Using the post moves to get the 2 points. Queen with the ball. To the middle. Here's Stevens. And the layup is good.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Here's Willie. Pass to Hahn.
And she drops in the layup off glass.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Copper with the ball.
Lets the three fly. And again, it's the sky from deep.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter. He's having a tough quarter scoring the ball, unable to help them narrow the gap.
And the recent sale of the Atlanta Dream, a recently retired player, was part of the ownership group. You think we're going to see more of this?
Yeah, we've seen it in the NBA for a bit, and it's great that we're starting to see it in the WNBA. It's the natural next step for a lot of players who are ending their careers.
Yeah, definitely. It's a way to stay in the game. A player's perspective in an ownership group can really help advance the league. And I think it's also a great reward for hard work. A piece of a team. I mean, how cool is that? So I hope we see more of it.
Here's Ionescu. That one falls.
What a scoring display we're seeing from Ionescu right now. Putting her expansive offensive skill set on full display.
Here's Bumholtz. Drains it from beyond the arc.
She has been on a tear from three-point range today.
Now here's Jones. Defense right on her. Pass to Hahn. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. And Queen pulls it down. Outside Stevens. Queen puts up a 3.
Hahn grabs the miss.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Back to Jones. Duncan. That one's good from the corner.
You know, she caught a glimpse of the open player on the perimeter and sent the pass right over.
Here's Bumholtz. On the wing, Kalia Copper. The three-pointer, no good. And it's New York's ball. Pass to Jones.
And it's one of the biggest questions in WNBA circles. When are we going to see expansion?
I think we will soon. There are significantly more than 144 great women's basketball players in the world. And talent-wise, this league can more than handle a couple more teams.
Oh, from a business perspective, there are untapped major markets in the United States, in Canada, maybe other places around North America. Some opportunities to engage new fans. To me, it's a win-win for the league. And, Brian, I think it's coming soon.
Yeah, selected to the WNBA All-Rookie team after an impressive first year. I would say Stevens has a bright future ahead of her, wouldn't you say?
Jones outside. On. Defended by Cambage. Shoots a fader. On, no good. Here's Chicago now. Pass to Cambage. Banked in off the glass.
When Cambage gets hot, she's difficult to contain. She wants to keep the game at her pace.
It is good, and it is her sixth make against 11 attempts.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Stevens, that's good.
That pass allowed her to get straight to the rim in perfect stride.
Now here's Jones. Duncan. Off target at the rim. Now Queen. Pass to Taurasi. Sinks the triple.
Accurate, quick, soft. It's a thing of beauty. It's a Diana Taurasi made 3.
And here's Ionescu. We've seen players gain more power in the WNBA, especially since the new CBA.
Yeah, more freedom of movement. That's one of the things players really wanted and got in the last CBA. But also things like travel, career development opportunities, maternity and child care. Those got some big-time upgrades for the players.
Yeah, and much better compensation. Lots of top players now seeing their salaries triple. Kudos to the league and players for coming together and reaching an agreement that invests in our game.
Down low. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Oh, I love that vision, guys. What a great job threading that pass into the lane.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Ionescu outside. Duncan. She's guarded by Stevens. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
You know, you like the aggressiveness from the D going for the block, but she got it just as, it was on its way down. That one counts.
Here's Taurasi. There's the double team with Durr. Pass to Queen. Back to Taurasi. Now here is Queen. Guarded by Durr. Queen. Shot is good.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Jones outside. Pass to Hahn.
Wide open. Again, the Liberty good for two.
A willing passer, Jones moves the ball well for an off guard.
Here's Queen. And that one drops.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
No problem for Chicago as they get the win. A resounding victory for them and in enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it.